All right, I'm here with Coach Giles as we get ready for the GMAC Outdoor Championships this weekend. As we, rain or shine, we're going to be running no matter what. Talk about your season so far, indoor and outdoor. We'll start with the women. They set a points record for the indoor meet. Hope they can do the same thing during the outdoor meet.
Right. The women had a very good indoor season. From my perspective, the women are somewhat a bit ahead of schedule in terms of where I thought they would be since I've been hired in January. We had some solid effort from our freshman group who've kind of surprised some people. We had essentially everyone on the roster, with one or two exceptions, score. Most of those girls were not seeded to, so I'm really proud and really happy with their progress. In terms of the men, we're coming. It's a work in progress. We have a lot of dual sport athletes, and so we had a solid effort indoors, but we lost a few guys to football. But now that football is over, we're hoping to get them back in time for the conference meet. So we're optimistic to have a presence at the conference meet, and then kind of build from there. I still think that we're about a year away from making a real threat. We've got some powerhouses in our conference. Tiffin, defending national champion, Hillsdale, Walsh, both were top 10s at the NC2A championships, and so the conference is really stacked. Finley is pretty strong as well. And we're just hoping to get there. Like I said, we're not quite where we need to be. We're probably maybe 1 or 2 recruiting classes away, but we're going to show up on this weekend, and we're going to make it. We're going to give them a presence. We're going to have a presence. We're going to battle out, so to speak.
Now, even with that, we still have some athletes that are expected to make a splash and play. So let's start with the women again first. Just some of those names.
Well, Haley Nielsen
and Haley,
and JJ, Joanna, JJ are probably the headlines for our program right now. Right now, JJ is currently the best long jumper in the conference. She's also ranked in the top 5 in the 100 hurdles. Haley is the defending conference champ in the multi-event, and so those two girls will kind of be the program or lead the programs for us. We've got some solid freshmen in Amani Snyder and Sydney Crouch, who are going to do some things for us in the sprints. Lauren, a senior who we talked out of retirement, has come back. She just won the discus this weekend. She's currently ranked within the top 10 as well. And so on the women's side, again, we don't have necessarily any headliners outside of Joanna, but we've got some girls who I feel can step up and score some points in the individual events as well as the relays. And then on the men's side, our men have been led by Joe Elson all year. He's kind of been the main guy there for us. We're hoping maybe to get Montreal back. He's coming off an injury a little bit, so we're hopeful that he will return and have a strong presence for us as well. And then we've got freshman Dominique DeFranco in the throws. He's done a nice job for us, and again, we've got a couple football players who we're hoping to come out for us this late in the season and kind of have an impact on the conference meet and how we perform.
All right, I'm here with Joanna Mala. I'm trying to pronounce that as best I can, but you've been one of the most successful athletes here in the track and field program for women's track and field at Lake Erie. Getting ready for another big championship meet, we hope. Talk about your past success and what your thoughts are going into the GMAC championships this weekend.
So for the past 2 GMAC championships, I came in second in long jump, which was a little frustrating because I only missed the first place by a couple centimeters. So now I'm going in seeded first for the long jump, and I really hope I can finally win that this year. Same kind of hurdles. I've always came in 5th, and I really want to get a medal in that as well. Preparation went very well, so I hope it's going to be a great meet.
All right, now in the past meets too, you mentioned your success. Going into this championship meet, when you're competing, are you thinking about, trying to set a PR? Are you looking at the other results? Or, is that in your head? What's your thought process when you're getting ready to
definitely jump? A PR, because I'm pretty close to actually going to nationals. I unfortunately jumped provisionals for indoor nationals in my first outdoor meet, but I'm still on the list right now. So I definitely hope to hit like 580 at least to get the provisional mark in. 585 would be better because then that's actually top 16. But that's still some improvement I have to make. But I think as the conditions are always really good at Hillstead, I have Olympic track, and practice has been going well. I think it's definitely doable. Yeah.
Sounds good. Any other thoughts on the GMAC championships this weekend?
I think the women's team is going to look pretty great. We have a lot of people that are seated in the top 8 right now. We have a really strong freshman class, so we're definitely going to surprise some teams and have an appearance and compete well.
All right, I'm here with Haley Nielsen as we get ready for the GMAC championships this weekend. Talk about your season so far and your preparation for the championships going into Hillsdale.
So far, preparation has been going really well. Been working on all my events every day. I actually have 7 events that I have to practice for, so getting all those in the week is a lot, but it's also much needed. So going into GMAX, I'm going to be doing the heptathlon, which is long jump, high jump, javelin, shot put, 100 hurdles, 800 and 200. And so I've been doing a lot of drills for that to try to get my stamina up for the 800, 200, even the hurdles, even though it's only 100. It's a hard race. So yeah, hopefully it's going to be a good weekend.
Now that preparation has to be a little bit different than everybody else. Not a lot of athletes will compete in as many events as you. Of course, as you mentioned, you're in the heptathlon.
Yes.
What's that like going into, what's your mindset in terms of how you want to finish in certain events, knowing that you might be better at certain events than others, and then, you know, scoreboard watching as you go into the final few events of the first event of the meet?
Yeah, definitely. So all of the events are something that I've been working on very hard, and there's some that are definitely better than others, such as like shot put's not my best, but always shooting for a PR is what I go for, and doing the best that I can. So.
How do you think overall the Storm women did pretty well at the indoor championships? Set a record for points, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. How are you looking at the improvement, trying to do the same thing at the outdoor season?
Yeah, so I think the outdoor season is even going to be even better. Like JJ said, we have amazing freshmen, and they have more experience under their belts now after the indoor season. They know what to expect at track meets. All of us all around have been scoring points, and so hopefully everybody's PRing and we're scoring more points and shocking the world. So.
All right, I'm here with Joseph Elson Jr., getting ready for the GMAC championships this week. Just talk about your year so far and your preparation going into the final event, or the final regular event of the season.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Indoor season kind of went how I wanted it to time-wise, but my performance at the actual indoor championship was not what I wanted. I got 7th place, which has been the lowest I've got in 4 years. So the goal is to have a medal around my neck this week. Just really excited. We get a couple guys back, so our relay team's going to be really nice this weekend. I'm excited about that.
So talk about all the events that you're specifically running. You mentioned the relays. Are you doing any individual ones as well, and
yes.
You know, your hopes for that?
Yeah, so this week I'll probably do the Open 4, which is my specialty event. 200 also, not specialized in that, but we'll see how that goes. And then the 4x4 is the big event that I'm excited about. We have 4 400-meter athletes that I'm excited to see run. We also have the 4x1 this week that I'm in. We'll see how that goes because I'm not a short sprinter.
Talk about the men's program. This is Coach Giles' second year with the team. You know, his ways of trying to improve the team.
Yeah, I've definitely seen a lot more improvement with Coach Davis. I was not hitting the times I wanted to freshman, sophomore year, but with Coach Davis, my times have dropped significantly, and I'm very excited about that. The men's program, I think we have a big freshman class coming in this year, which I'm excited about. And just we have the pieces, we just don't have enough of the pieces, if that makes sense. But he's going the right way with this.
Sounds good.